The ancient philosophical school of Stoicism offers profound insights for living a good life, teachings that men often fail to appreciate fully until their later years. At a younger age, much hardship could be avoided by internalizing lessons around self-mastery, virtue ethics, and purposeful living. Though the Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus lived millennia ago, their practical wisdom has timeless relevance. In this video you will see 7 deep Stoic lessons that men learn too late in life. 1. The Stoics understood that destructive emotions often stem from our perceptions rather than externals. They developed techniques like negative visualization to anticipate potential loss, allowing them to appreciate the present better. By practicing self-discipline, virtue, and perspective, a man masters his mind for emotional stability. Rather than only learning control after outbursts of youthful anger or midlife crises, a purposeful man should develop command of his passions early on. 2. Virtue is the only true good, external things are indifferent. Central to Stoic philosophy differentiates between what is in our control and what is not. Our perspectives, judgments, and ability to act reasonably are in our power. These internals are what true good stems from, based on living virtuously, with practical wisdom, temperance, and justice. Conversely, fame, wealth, pleasure, and other external references should be viewed indifferently. These may be pursued but should not be considered essential for a worthy life. Men may find more contentment in purpose by focusing on virtue ethics first. 3. Accept what you cannot change, change what you can. The well-known Serenity Prayer was perhaps drawn from Stoic inspiration on understanding what we can reasonably control. We ought to have the courage to change our situation where prudent. But when faced with the adversity of aging or hardship imposed by others, we can only control our response. A disciplined man masters what is in his realm and accepts the rest through preparation, patience, and perspective on what is worth valuing. 4. Life is short, use your time wisely and presently. Seneca would inspire soul-searching with words like, "We are dying every day, our life wastes away minute by minute." Awareness of our mortality can instill urgency and inspiration to live deliberately in pursuit of meaning, rather than shallow pleasures that leave us empty. Young men may significantly benefit from periodic reflection on using their vital energy judiciously. We should aim for finding excellence and purpose in each moment before time escapes us. 5. Reflect on your mortality to give life perspective. Practicing mindful meditation on death may give us a humble appreciation for life's elemental blessings. Remembering your death, memento mori was regarded as an exercise in removing vanity or ego from earthly concerns and acting upon priorities that matter. When a man faces his brief existence, worries of status or financial goals fade behind ethically living up to one's values. Keeping the inevitability of death close to one's heart can give perspective to navigate problems better or share kindness while time permits. 6. Care less about what others think, stay true to your values. Seeking external validation or approval often leads men away from courageous, principled action. Our modern culture frequently values popularity, pleasure, and possessions, which may provide a comforting illusion but fleeting happiness. Stoics teach to follow your inner genius, living by self-evident virtues like wisdom and temperance that align with nature. While easier said than done, turning off the constant spotlight of image management allows a man more confidence, freedom, and resilience guided by his sound judgment. 7. Living according to nature brings enduring fulfillment. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, purported that happiness stems from living harmoniously and logically consistent with nature. By following rational order in how we assign value, make decisions, and work purposefully, we construct a stable mindset to thrive through fortune's changes. This contrasts with short-sighted senses swaying us to chase fiery highs, worry unduly, or quit at adversity. Developing one's second nature aligned with reason immortalizes uplifting aspects of your fully realized human potential. A life thus structured finds reliable tranquility within despite course adjustments through rough terrain. The Stoics left a noble heritage of applying philosophy to overcome destructive passions that disrupt happiness. By learning their lessons of self-management early on, men can establish inner resilience to master rather than be overwhelmed by the changeable world. With virtue as the standard, events may buffet, but principles remain dependable ballast that prevails over life's storms. We all do well to reflect upon living deliberately by those timeless values sooner rather than later. A cautionary tale of neglecting Stoic wisdom. Alex is a brilliant but directionless 21-year-old college dropout working in a warehouse. While athletic and popular in high school, Alex never developed strong self-discipline or skills for managing his emotions. He frequently spends weekends binge drinking with unreliable friends. His temper has gotten him into needless bar fights over petty insults. Alex spends impulsively on flashy clothes and tech toys to impress others. But his lack of purpose, self-control, and maturity have left Alex empty inside. Recently, Alex's girlfriend left him suddenly. Instead of self-reflecting, Alex immediately jumped into reckless relationships to numb his pain. He drinks excessively to cope with feelings of inadequacy and craves others' validation. Alex's warehouse job pays bills but offers no fulfillment long-term. While Alex hopes his band taking off will give him the wealth and fame he craves, his volatility has already sabotaged opportunities. Had Alex appreciated Stoic insights earlier, like practicing self-mastery, he could have avoided much suffering and developed emotional resilience. Meditating on the brevity of life may have woken Alex from complacency to live deliberately. Understanding true good coming from virtue rather than external validation would have offered Alex ethical purpose. Recognizing what he could reasonably control with wisdom could help Alex accept setbacks with equanimity rather than acting destructively. While still young, there is hope for Alex should he take Stoic teachings to heart. However, his case represents many men who learn critical life lessons too late. Only intense hardship or crises shake them awake from chasing shallow pleasures to seeking meaning. We should reflect on Alex's state and contemplate the timeless power of self-discipline, virtue, and transcending fleeting setbacks through reason. The ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophy provides men guidance to live a life of fulfillment, tranquility, and purpose. A resilient mindset can be established by taking to heart the principles of self-mastery, indifference to preferential externals, and living deliberately in harmony with nature. This stability stems from assigning value rationally, making prudent judgments, and having courage in adversity. While challenging to practice perfectly, these ideals are steady markers to orient men striving to realize human excellence, virtue, and durability regardless of circumstance.